Yo, what it do, man? It's your motherfucking boy One Hot. Lost Key in the building, and you tuned into the motherfucking Malc Show. Bad.
You are now tuned in to Sure-Handed TV.
It's the Malc Show, baby.
Lord.
Man, what it do, man? It's your motherfucking boy One Hot. Straight out of Delray Beach, Palm Beach County, Florida, you know. You know, I'm a vet in this shit, you heard me? Straight dog, man. I love this shit, though, you feel me?
Yeah.
Lost Key.
Yeah. One Hot in the building.
Yeah, you know it.
You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Delray, man. Palm Beach County. You been in the game 15 years, man.
Yeah.
OG in the game, that's what they call y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Like, a lot of people just getting on me, so they don't know that. But, you know, I've been at it for a minute, though.
You talking OG, man. So, I mean, for the younger generation, how are they able to get that OG talk, you know what I'm saying? And how were you? Did you have that OG back then to teach you the game or teach you right and wrong, you know what I'm saying, in the streets?
It was kind of, I used to say I didn't, but now when I really think about it, though, I did. It was kind of on and off. It was more of like cats I just knew from the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to hang around a lot of older people, and then it was this cat TK and Broke.
Yeah.
They was big rappers from Delray. They were older, so like they took an interest in me at one point. So them boys just kind of took me under their wing, and him and my dog Kobe too. He write movies and he like used to manage us. So them boys used to drop jewels on me, like. So I appreciated that. Them boys gave me a lot of game.
Yeah. So you grew up off of what music? Tupac, Jay-Z, Triple J was a big influence.
Yeah.
For you down here. What from them influencing your music, man? How does that relate to your music today? Like, do you relate to them or?
Like I related to them a lot. Like I would have to say like they make reality music.
Yeah.
So I make reality music. So I have to say that's what I got from them. Like they was always on some real life shit. You feel me? Like they'll do like the vibe and shit, but they always kept the real shit in it with them. Like they wasn't really capping or doing no flogging or nothing.
Right.
Like they was authentic type niggas. So that's always what I wanted to be.
Do you think more the authentic music is gonna be the one that makes the radio or get them going? Because there's a lot of facade music out here, you know.
Yeah, it is, and then you know, to be honest, you know it's on the radio. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like a balance though. Like they be trying to get a reality music more respect now, but you know, when it comes to the radio, it gotta be something for the ladies or something they could dance and vibe to. But when it come back to if people love you and they follow you off that track, you can slide the real music on your album. So it's about just adapting and going with the flow though. But you ain't gonna really hit them real tracks as far as radio play though.
So what type of music would you say you normally make or more of? I mean, you had the trap music, you got the gutter music, you got the love music, R&B, you know what I'm saying?
I be on the real shit more than anything.
Yeah, definitely.
I make street music, like, you know what I mean? I make street music. Like, I'm a hood nigga, but I was raised right, you feel me? Like, I ain't went on no post shit or nothing, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm just a hood. I just grew up in the hood. I always loved it. I grew up around some like wild niggas, but they was always smart niggas, so that's what I looked up to. Niggas that was smart with whatever they were doing. So I make street shit, man. Shit my people can relate to.
Yeah. So back then, I want to take it back to what, 08?
Yeah.
08 Hot. How was he?
I was just hungry then, dog.
Yeah.
I was saying whatever out of my mouth at that point. Like I ain't give a fuck, and I feel like people weren't hearing me, and people weren't respecting me yet. So I was going at their neck. Like every track, I was just at them, and I think that's what made me. That what made people take notice to me and shit, though.
Yeah. How was life at that point? You know what I'm saying? You're making music, and because 2011 was pretty big. You know, 2011 was pretty hard for you.
I ain't gonna lie, like it looked real good, like to the people. Like as far as my work ethic and on the camera making videos, it looked great. But that was like my hardest time in life. I was going through it like a motherfucker. Like that's when I was like depressed and shit, and I just had my kids back to back. You feel me? I was in school. I stopped going to school. I was hustling and shit. I had lost my place where I was staying, so I was going through shit. But I had a group of niggas, Jed Stars. That's who was shooting the videos and shit for me. Like my homeboy Penn, Music Jones Drew, he hooked me up with them, and then pretty much them boys would come pick me. Like they was down here at the crib. We just connected over the phone.
Yeah.
They promised to shoot me videos. They just wanted me to promote their clothing.
Right.
So it was like one hand watch the other. You feel me? So them boys kind of kidnapped me, bro, and that'll be my escape away from what I was really going through. So I was doing shows, we shooting videos, so it looked good to people, you feel me? Ain't nothing to throw on the outfit in. It looked good for the camera, but bitch ain't really know what was going on. I was going through it though at that time.
And you was in school, you was in Tallahassee at TCC.
Yeah, I was in college. I was in school about 2 years. I wasn't even failing in nothing, bro. I was actually doing good. It just, I hadn't got a taste of that fast life, went to selling weed and shit, and went to hanging out with my bro and day homeboys, and you heard me, you feel me? Like, I loved the school, like, it was good, but I had my kids, like I say, so it was kind of more important for me to make money. So that's what took me away from that.
Until you came back to Palm Beach, you was in Tally for how long, like 7 years?
Yeah, 7 years. So, but in between, when I got my biggest is when I got with Jed started shooting the videos, but I was away. I come home for the weekend, like 2 days, do a show, get my little money, and haul ass. So people still wasn't really seeing me, so they felt like I was just gone. They'll see me in different cities and shit. You know what I mean? So that shit was looking good.
So 2011, you came out with Something About a Real Nigga.
That was a nice hot time. That's when I say, like I said, I was going through it. But when I got with them boys changed my whole vibe. Like, so that's when I was turned up.
Yeah.
We didn't have money at that point, bro.
Oh, yeah.
None of us, kid. We just a group. Everybody was dead serious. Like, we put that shit together. Everybody come up with what they could come with, bro, and we make it shape. We get a room, like 10 of us stand in the room. We got that motherfucking camera. We up all night shooting, so we don't really care about that.
Right.
By the time we going, it's 4 in the morning. You heard me? It's 10 of us, bitch. We eat, go to sleep, go back home. We do like a week or two later, we come up with something, we do the same thing, go to a different spot and parlay. We selling the clothes, the cloud clothing. We were hustling the clothes at the same time.
Were you a promoter at that time in Tallahassee? Because you had your promoter days.
Yeah, nah, that was, my promoter shit came after. When I moved back to Palm Beach, I had to figure out what I was gonna do, so niggas knew I was hot, so niggas screamed at me on the promoter shit, and you know, I was on my hustle shit, I was fucked up, so I jumped on it. And then I kind of turned up with the promoter shit. I actually was kind of good. I was better than I thought, you feel me? I just put the word out, and everybody who fought with me always pull up, so I've been all the way from Pompano, Club, Boca. I did shit in Palm Beach. I used to help my dog and them with Vita and Clematis type shit, like, you feel me? I just do whatever, you feel me?
Did that help you financially at that time?
It did. I ain't gonna lie, because every week, I ain't doing shit but posting it.
Yeah.
And niggas are getting me, I'm making 500 to a stack, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that definitely was helping me. But at the same time, I was still doing my shows and shit. And people ain't even really know I was a promoter, because everybody fucked with me, so they figure I was just doing a favor. Yeah. But I was eating off that shit, though.
You said, one quote I got from you is, you can't generate money for yourself. If you can't generate money for yourself, how are you going to push your music? So that money that you were making and promoting and everything, and you were doing your music at that time as well, at the same time, how important is it for you to invest your money into your music?
It's everything. If you're not going to invest in it, nobody else ain't going to invest in it. And you can't make nothing shit. You got to get CDs, you got to have merchandise, you got to pay for studio time, you got to pay for videos. You feel me? When you go into these clubs and shit, you got to be presentable. You might have to buy bottles, you might have to pay for niggas to get in. So this shit I was going through for years, kid. Like, so I had jobs. I always had a regular job. I was hustling. I was going to school, getting that little check. So I was getting it, like, from different ways. The music could come in and out. So, you know, by any means, and all the ways I got money, I put all that shit in my music, everything.
Speaking of your music, are you more of a writer or a freestyler? I mean, because you can freestyle, man. You know, I've seen that.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like a little bit of both. Like, I could freestyle like a motherfucker, but I love to write. Because when I take my time, I can really put shit together, you feel me? So, but I feel like I need to start back on my freestyle shit more, because that's when I play around more and be vibing, and that's kind of what's going on in the world now, you feel me? So I just gotta adapt to what's up.
So we bring it back till today, after 2011, 2018, or 2017, you had a chance to work with Gates.
Yeah.
Made a song on my own.
Yeah.
How was that working with? How did that collab?
That shit was gangster though, man. Like my manager, my CEO, Lost QG.
Yeah.
He was asking me who I wanted to get and shit. I was telling them Plies, Ball Greasy. This before these niggas started back popping again. This before Plies did the ran off on the plug twice shit.
Yeah.
Right before that. And they like, man, they straight, man, but nah, they like want to get Gates. I like, shit, I love Gates, but I ain't feel like, I ain't want to go that big, and I ain't think they were going to do it for real, you feel me? But they like, fuck it, that's who you want, we going to get them. So they reached out, what happened? We set up a studio time. Actually didn't show up the first night. We set up a 12-hour session. I was mad as a motherfucker. And they ain't even show up. So the next morning, I wake up like 7 in the morning, kid. Everybody with BW, everybody's name, I'm writing them, asking them what's up, and they hit me back like they had a video shoot. They couldn't make it, but they paid for the next session, and Gates came and blessed me.
And did y'all do that video right after, or was it a little bit? Because he came down to Delray.
Yeah, it seemed like probably like 3 weeks, a month, maybe.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't too long after, though.
How much money you would say you invested into your music career?
A lot of 100,000. I don't want to say a million, but a lot of goddamn 100,000. Yeah. You feel me? Because it's been my whole life. My whole life, kid. I've been putting that shit out there, so.
All right, let's talk about your acting career, your acting, the acting style of One Hot, the acting side of One Hot, man. How's that? Where's the acting going?
I ain't gonna lie, I love that shit, bro. Like, that's some shit I always wanted to do. Like, I love music and movies, kids. So, like, I always kind of wanted to try to act and shit, but one of my homies, Vinny, they just came to me with this shit out the blue with the City of War. The little, we got the web series. Them boys just been telling me about it before they did it. And I seen them shoot videos, so I know what they were capable of. So they really came and we did it. We like 9 episodes in. And I got 1 episode of my own solo version. You feel me? Like a spin-off of it. Hello.
What's going on, babe? You handle that?
Yeah, you already know I don't play about this money. I be playing with your ass. I don't play with these niggas in the streets.
I like to hear that. And what about my dad? Did you talk to him about leaving the family business?
Yeah, I talked to him. He said this was the last job, baby, so we good. Man, all I'm saying is this motherfucker right here, this Tony's guy, man.
I don't give a fuck, man. He was a snake. What I teach you about how we deal with snakes? Cut the grass. I asked Tony to take care of this man at least 3 times. He never did it, so I just did.
So now what?
He turned his ass into gator bait.
Fuck. We've been doing it about 2 years, and we they finna send me my script tonight, so we finna get back to it and get on episode 10.
Now, do you use your acting skills, or, you know what I'm saying, kind of act in your music videos and things like that as far as directing it?
Yeah. A lot of times I tell them, like, the ideal, I want like a layout, and then I let them do their thing too, but I think I want to start trying to direct my shit more because I already got a love for it. It's just about me putting more effort into it. But I'm actually finna work on a little mini movie for my next video, Ain't No Room, so you gonna see my directing shit. Okay,
so that's next. Cause you got some new music out, you just came out with some stuff.
Yeah.
Get into for the ladies.
Yeah, I had to drop something for the ladies.
Yeah. And Smell Like Money.
Yeah, I had Smell Like Money when I linked up with a new producer in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
He young, like he real fire, dog, so you know, shout out to my dog Meezy, dog, so you feel me? He laced me up with it. It's a nice little track. I just actually came back from New Orleans and shot a video.
Yeah.
I shot like 2 videos out there, and that was one of them, so I love that bitch. I can't wait to drop the visual, though. Bitch is fucking with the track, but when I drop the visual, I think that'll bring more attention to it.
How do you feel about people being incarcerated because we're around election time right now?
Yeah.
And you can't vote right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I can't vote because I'm a felon, so like right. I wish I could, and that shit important. This shit real important. Like a lot of people need to get to that more. But I think people starting to see it more. It wasn't like people weren't as enlightened as they is now.
Right.
That shit right in your face, and look at our president. Like that type of shit affecting people now. So now I think more people taking it serious. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to get my rights back though, because that's something that's important.
Yeah. Well, right now on the ballot we got Amendment 4. You know what I'm saying? People would vote for to allow people with felons. It excludes murderers and rapists. But I mean, you're not a murderer or rapist.
I think it should be like that though. Like people with that crazy shit, they shouldn't be allowed, bro. But like, I got some shit over weed, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, weed down illegal in half the damn country now. Florida just, like, once Florida get on beat and make that shit legal, I think they're gonna drop all that. So I wouldn't be a felon, bro, if it wasn't for that.
So how do you feel about people in that situation like you, trying to get out of that and they don't have the finances or they don't have the...
That shit, it's fucked up, but like, I ain't gonna lie, dog. The way the world is now, we got so much internet and Google. It's a lot of ways, bro, to get around that money part of it. I actually just found something because, like, my license was fucked up, like, but it was a lot of court costs and shit.
Yeah.
But I found a way, like, if you just take that little extra step to look into it, there's ways around that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
Like, writing letters and shit, like, they dropped most of that shit and waived it. So, like, you feel me? I've been putting a lot of niggas on beat with what I found out.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
So you have your son. There's a lot of things going on, especially for black people.
Yeah.
You know, getting killed and things. I mean, but it's
even
nothing
the young
new.
ones.
Yeah, definitely. And they're getting younger and younger. So how do you feel about your son growing up into this world as a black male?
It's scary, dog. Like, me and my son close. That's like my best friend, bro. So I tell him the truth, like, about life as a whole, cause he gotta know what's up. Cause the world crazy, and if I don't tell him, he'll be blind to it.
Yeah.
But like, as far as like police be killing young black men and all that, I just teach him to respect people and respect everything, bro. Cause if you don't, like, them type of situations gonna come.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit could be avoided. Sometimes not, but I feel like if you carry yourself accordingly, bro, you can avoid it. So I just try to teach them the manners, dog.
You pretty respectful, and you know you
like me myself, dog. I'm very respectful and got manners. Like, it blow people's mind, actually. Like, it catch them off guard. I think just looking at a nigga, I guess, with tattoos and jewelry and shit, you know, probably just look like a hood nigga to them. But nah, I always been kind of like a little nerd, bro. Like, I'm a reading man and thinking man.
Yeah. So what's the importance of reading? Does that help you in your career as far as?
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, people just label rappers or artists because there's a difference. People later.
I think I'm an artist too, bro. I don't think I'm just a rapper. I think I'm an artist because I like all of it. And I could do a little bit of everything, you know. But it's important, bro, to have a vocabulary.
Yeah.
You know how to put words together and you know what they mean.
Yeah.
So you're not just saying shit. Like, a lot of people do that. They be saying shit.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't even know what it means. But, you know, I don't know. I think it helped me think better and put words together. Like, I always was a writer, like writing essays and shit.
Yeah.
The same way I put an essay together, that's how I learned how to write songs. Like, you know, you start with your subject, you got an introduction.
Right.
You got your body. You drop the 3 in the plot, you feel me? Then you need the conclusion. So that's how I set that format and making songs. I write 3/16s in the hook.
Yeah, definitely.
Same format, you feel me? So that was my thing. That's how I learned how to do it.
What's a normal day in the life of One Hop?
Honestly, bro, I be with my lady a lot. My kids. I keep my son with me. I be by myself. Feel me? Like, if I ain't working, doing like some type of regular work to get a check, bro, I'm be hustling. I'm doing my music. It's always my music stuff too.
Yeah.
So I just try to stay busy. I don't like to sit around. You feel me? Like, I feel like I'm tripping. I'm being lazy if I ain't doing nothing. So I work most of the time, but like Sunday or something, I kick back and
definitely
just chill with the fam.
If you had anything to say to the younger generation, like your son or, you know, people younger than him or even around his age, what would you have to say to them? As far as motivation and, you know, some things that you went through.
You can do anything you want to do. Like, and that's like the realest thing. Like, I see it now, like, now that I'm older, like, you really, really can. It's just about putting your mind to it. That's what you're going to do. Set your mind to it and chase it and keep going. Like, consistency is the key. If you do anything consistently, bro, you're going to get great at it. Yeah. No matter what it is. You do it long enough, you're going to get great at it. And save your money and don't become a felon. Yeah. You feel me? Shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, appreciate you, one.
I appreciate you, kid. It was a nice one, too, you feel me? So I definitely appreciate this one, bro.
Definitely, man.
You know, like, dropping these jewels, you feel me? I be catching myself. I did that shit one time, like, I'm gonna do that conversation one time. Bro, listen, this is gonna keep it 1,000 with me, you feel me? She's like, boy, shut the fuck up. You feel me? She ain't even gonna play with my eyes. That's what cuts my tail when I'm talking too damn much, when I'm saying too much.
It's the Malc Show, baby. Lord.